Yo, what up? It is Sam Fashion back again, this time back from Tennessee with another episode of Bottom Fraggers podcast. Welcome in, everybody, to everybody who we met down at the convention. Welcome. If this is your first time listening, welcome. We had a fantastic time down there. Ernest and I were just having a ball. It was odd, to say the least. Ernest didn't know what a furry was. And he had been to, I think, conventions before, possibly, but not any with furries. So he thought it was, I think he kind of thought it was more of just like, oh, look, a funny little mascot. No, until it nuzzled him, he realized what was going on. But yeah, no, he didn't know what a furry was, and there was a few of them there. It's convention. We took a picture with one, and I didn't know he didn't know what it was, so he's just like, okay, cool. And then it nuzzled him. And his shoulders, I swear, went past his fucking ears. He's like, ah! Like, cringed so hard at the furry. But overall, we had a great time. We did 3 different panels, and I'm going to do a big run through of kind of what happened because I have stories on stories from the one day of convention that we went to. I think I had to fly back. I'm supposed to be in New York right now, and that trip got canceled. Boo-hoo, sad Sam. But we got tons of stories from the Friday that we were at convention. I think Ernest went back Saturday as well. And just overall was a fantastic time. We met a lot of cool people. All 3 of our panels went exceptionally well. But one thing that wasn't great was the organization of those panels from the convention itself. Not trying to point fingers at who was running the convention, but there was a couple mishaps, and we 2 of our panels got approved. One just started floating off into the air. We had no idea if we were doing it, weren't doing it. So we didn't plan for it. And then the day before the convention came around, and we had 2 of the same panel, 1 of the other panel, and the 3rd panel was just gone. And then they suddenly switched it all up, and we had the 3rd one back. So we sat in the hotel room and wrote an entire panel that we were going to do live the very next day. And it went okay, except for a fire alarm in the middle of it. It went great. Like, a couple of our things, like, we filled the room. One room, I think we filled to the point where it started filling up towards the back. That was our first one, how to care for your weeb friends. And it was just filled with weebs and filled with anime people. And me and Ernest are not self-appointed weebs by any means. So we had a good long chat with people, and it was just a riot the entire time. But this DC versus Marvel one was so last minute, and we had some people in there that were like so engaged. Like, you get the classic convention goers who are usually pretty, reserved. They don't talk to a whole lot of people. They're maybe socially awkward, but like, we got them going. We got people interacting. We had people belly laughing at the last one. If you guys really are unfamiliar with what we did, the 3rd panel was at night. And if you've ever been to a convention that has adult themed stuff at night, you know how raunchy it can get. Well, we did a fanfic reading of things I found online, and it was very much not safe for work, especially the last couple ones. And we had people from the audience read parts, mostly My Little Pony porn. You know how it goes. And I was super, super nervous going into it because it was meant to be funny. And I was very, very afraid that the audience that would show up weren't coming for comedy. They were coming for, hey, we're perverted and we like to fuck ponies. And if you're making fun of that, it's awkward. So like, we would just talk about this horrible, horrible shit and then just sit there in front of a blank face audience. However, that's not what happened. We had a fantastic reaction to it. That whole place was like belly laughing the whole time. Ernest took that shit by the horns and just made it so funny. We had inside jokes within the panel that the whole crowd was getting into. Super, super fun. So to say it was a success is an understatement. We had an amazing time. Unfortunately, Just Easy TV could not make it out there, and he could not make it here today for this episode. So it's just going to be me and our special guest, SupaScared, who we'll bring on in a little bit. For entertainment purposes only. We do not condone pony fucking unless, I guess consent. Whatever. I mean, I ain't judging. But no, we had a very good time, and I'm looking for where I can post this goddamn link to this thing, but I'm talking too much. I'm just gonna post it right in general chat because I don't even care where it goes. But yeah, we're live with another episode. Thank you everybody who gave me birthday wishes after last episode. We did it on my birthday. I legitimately have not gone live on Twitch since then. I've been so busy. I was so busy getting ready for that convention and getting all of that shit squared away that I just haven't even thought about Twitch, to be honest with you. So I'm back in the saddle today. We're doing this episode. I'm gonna be going live with something. Hopefully, if you listen to the show, you know that I've been dealing with a lot of burnout lately, and I just super wifey, hell yeah. I'm gonna guess I know who you're married to. Thank you for the the birthday wishes. Yeah, Twitch has not thought about me, but yeah, I've been so burnt out lately, and I've talked about it for weeks on end now because I mean, you could look at my numbers and you could show how much I haven't cared about Twitch and how much shit I haven't put into it. And honestly, you know, it took a convention to do it, but like I'm a little bit more reinvigorated, and we met a lot of cool streamers out there. We met teams that are similar to BCMG, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm already like on the ride home, the plane home. I was in my phone like writing things like we could do this for the next convention, you know, whenever that could be. There's a big one coming up in the Twin Cities in November, and they're looking for panels right now. You know, show up, promote Bottom Fraggers. You know, we had people following Bottom Fraggers. We had people asking about it. We had people asking, you know, if we were coming back to the convention next day and next year. They're like, we loved it so much. So like nothing but positive interactions from there. We got Danny, we got Sean Solo, we got the Lunars. Shout out Loon for sponsoring this show. Sean can say in the comments whether we have a code or not, but eventually Loon is going to be giving us a code, Bottom Fraggers Pod, maybe, I don't know, for 15% off. We have Fashion 15 for 15% off all your needs. I did put the Loon logo on our little flyers that we handed out in Tennessee. I even gave them during the DC versus Marvel panel. I had one in my backpack for Just Easy TV, but he didn't come. So I decided I would give it to somebody in there. And I'm like, hey, you vape? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, nicotine? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you an adult? He's like, yeah, I'm 26 or whatever. I'm like, here you go. Strawberry banana Loon Max. And he was very thankful. So hopefully he'll check it out. So Wimble, who's in chat now, who wants to talk about Elden Ring, which if you stick around for another 15, 20 minutes, we're getting SupaScared in here, and we're going to talk about Elden Ring because honestly, I don't know much about it. And everybody's talking about it. It's like 3 days away, 4 days away, something like that. And I should probably be, you know, up on the current trends, right? Probably not going to play it. I'm bad at that kind of shit. But the video that we had, maybe I could just play it because it is pretty fucking funny. But we had Wimble and our friend Brick do a skit for it, and honestly, it killed that room. It killed it. Brick's joke about Metal Gear Solid with the 12 shots killed the room. I'm not gonna lie to you, it killed that room. So yeah, it went really, really well. We did that at the very end of the panel. That was the end of the presentation, and people loved it. And I was like, what did they do wrong here? Because Wimble was the guy who didn't like anime, and some kid in the back raised his hand, said the very first and only thing he said during the entire panel. He raised his hand. He goes, he was disrespectful. I'm like, yes, yes, he was. So that was adorable of him, but you know, it went very well. Wimble, thank you for being such a fantastic actor. Your check is in the mail for sure. 33 cents. I had to divide $1 up. Brick is getting 34 cents. It was a coin flip. I'm sorry. But no, it was super fun. Traveling back from Tennessee was not fun. Had a couple air delays and things like that. But I want to do more. It's nice to get out there. I don't want to call it grassroots, but get out there because it's so hard to promote a Twitch or a podcast or whatever kinds of shit that we all do here online because there's so much of it. But you get out there and you do a little extra work and you throw, if you can be entertaining online, you should be able to be entertaining in person. So we were entertaining for 3 different panels and people loved it. So we met a lot of good contacts. To be fair, he had all the actual anime knowledge. Yeah. And I didn't know what we were talking about. We ended up like getting people so like into the panel that, we wouldn't even have to ask for questions. People would just say their piece. And I'm like, sweet. Yeah, we're having a conversation. So it went really well. I'm excited to do more. Next time I'm going, Kirito, no! Oh, no! Oh, my teeth look so yellow in this light. Pretend that didn't happen. Oh, no! Oh! What kind of sub do you get at Subway? I get a tuna. Asunut! Okay, I don't know where I was going with that joke. It was very bad. But no, it was great. I'm back home. Gonna kick off the fucking Twitching. I hope everybody else's Twitch has been doing okay. I know a lot of live streamers. Most of the audience is live streamers in here. So I hope you're all doing very well. We're going to be kicking things. We might have a little break on this podcast to kind of gear up for season 2, if you will. I don't know. We kind of said we were on season 2, but never really made an official thing. But we might take a little break and do a season 2 here coming soon. So I have some shit coming down the pipeline. So season 2, bigger, badder, worse in every way. Yeah. Thank you for the hypes, you guys. I need it. I need the hype. I'm glad that I'm re-energized. Not entirely. I'm not like super like I'm diving back into Twitch and it's like the most important thing. But it is wait, LOL. What? Anyway, people in chat. Are they going to kill off Sam Fashion? Yeah, it's going to be there's going to be a huge cliffhanger at the end of this season of Bottom Fraggers. And you're just going to have to stick around and wait for it because we had my mom on the last episode, which no one caught, but I didn't upload it on Spotify or anywhere. So obviously no one is really looking for that big premiere of each episode, which is fine. I just checked the stats today. We're doing just fine on Spotify. Thank you for asking. If you want to go back and listen to the Wimble Live episode, it is on there. Same with Sean is a Ginger. Same with every single person in this chat, I think, has been on this show. We are, is this the 33rd episode? Just Fine is the name of my podcast. That sounds awesome. I'd watch that. Green screen content in season 2. Don't out me. I bought an Elgato green screen for $200 and I haven't used it yet. But goddamn, is it nice? Let me tell you, it is nice. I spent that Elgato money, and do I regret it? Maybe a little. Am I going to use it season 2? Yes. Salami. It's a good idea. It's a great decoration piece. Yeah, folded up in the corner over there. It's fantastic. Mabel loves it. Every time I open it up, she runs away. She's like, "What the fuck is that?" I wonder if dogs can see it, or if it's a green screen. Like, maybe it's like, how green screen works on the computer. Maybe they're chroma keying it out with their dog eyes. Make her a green suit, so it's just a Mabel floating head every time she walks by. That'd be adorable. Adorable. See, look, all the ideas you guys give me are all so fucking great. I'll hold you accountable for the green screen. I have so much shit I want to do. I have like a fucking note thing in my iPhone of like all the different ideas I could do with the green screen. I'm like, oh, I could put myself in this scene, or I could put a little like haze over me and put me in like a Star Wars like what are they called? Little communicators where they pop up and you can kind of see, the person. I want to do that. I could be like, this is my little communication thing. But am I gonna do that? No, I'm lazy. And I have no ambitions. But someday I'll be so into it. Also, just found out that I need to be out of this house in a month and 1 week because my landlord is selling it. And I don't know for sure where I'm going yet. So a little bit of stress coming my way. But yeah, I know. You told me about the bees idea. That was the seal the deal for me. You're gonna have to remind me what my bees idea was, because I might have been really high when I told you that idea. So yeah, I'm gonna be living on the street. Bottom Fraggers from the streets. Like, we're from the streets, but this time we're gonna be really from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple things that can work out. I'm just looking at buying a house right now, and the market's bare. You know, that's not what this podcast is about, but the market is bare. Sam doesn't know what he's doing yet. I don't want to sign a fucking full year lease because that's a long fucking time to sit and wait to buy a house if I'm possibly buying a house. So hopefully I can find somewhere to go for a couple of months. If not, I got to move in with my mom. And that's like fine, but also like not fine. I love you, Mom. I don't want to move back in with my mom. I've done it. I don't know how many times. I turned 30 last week, as a lot of you remember. I don't know how many times I've moved back in with my mom since 18 for like up to like a week, up to like a couple months in between transitioning of like moving from state to state or town to town. Like my mom's place is always the place where if I need a couple months to save some money to get a new place or my new place hasn't happened yet, it's always there. And every time I'm like, man, I have to be quiet after like 10 p.m. Like, cause she's the lightest sleeper in the world. I'm fucking streaming up to like 3 a.m. screaming at my computer. I can't do that. That's not the life for me. So we'll see what happens. Homeless is fine, I guess. You know what? As long as I can still plug in my cooled PC, the RGB lights will keep me warm. What's up, Gabe? Yeah, my mom texted me at 10 p.m. She actually just texted me. She goes, "Did you wash your sheets yet?" I'm like, "You've asked me this like 3 times today. Why does it need to be today? What are you going to come sleep in my bed tonight, Mom? Like, why are you telling me to wash my sheets?" She's like, "It's been 2 weeks since you washed your sheets." I'm like, first off, you don't know that because it's probably been at least a month. Okay? You don't know. You don't live here. Second off, if you really, really fucking want to know, I don't even have a sheet on my bed right now because my dog puked on it. So I've been sleeping on a sheetless mattress for like 3 days from before the convention and like last night. So like, joke's on you. I'm a worse piece of shit than you thought, Mom. God, I'm glad she doesn't watch this podcast. She'd be yelling at me right now. But no, I am excited. I'm re-energized. Why was that hard for me to say? I'm re-energized. I'm excited. Stream's going to be fun tonight. I hope, you know, I got to work it back up because, I mean, you've all seen like my average viewers probably dip. And my last few streams, besides the birthday one, because people feel like they're obligated, which sweet, got to stream on your birthday. I've been having like 2 average viewers, which I haven't had since like I started streaming. So it's like my content is not good. I need to bring Cuphead back. Ooh, the Cuphead show came out on Friday while I was at the convention, and I haven't watched it yet. I finished Peacemaker though today, so we're all good. We're all good. Cuphead show, probably gonna watch that tonight or something. I don't know. I'm so excited. Then the DLC's coming out this summer. Cuphead was such a fucking good game. I can beat it in like 2.5 hours probably now. I need to time myself. That's actually a really good segue. Speedrunning. First off, I want to say I eventually will want to speedrun Cuphead. But until I do that, we're going to have to talk about speedrunning Resident Evil, which our guest today is SupaScared, Twitch streamer that apparently I know in real life. We've at least briefly met, and I didn't know that. Here's a little intro before I get him on here. I found him on that gaming TikTok called Hover. You know what I mean? If you haven't seen it, look it up. I found his content. I thought it was very good. And I'm like, that's sick. I like this guy's content. Maybe he wants to be on Bottom Fraggers. And then we jump in this little call right before the podcast, and he's just like, yeah, like I know mutual friends of yours. I'm from the cities. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I think we've met at shows. I've definitely seen him play live in his old bands. I had no idea. So like, what a small world, you know? I think this guy's good at making content, and yet I've met him, and I don't remember things. Roads of Glass era. Shouts out, anybody? Shouts out Roads of Glass? Anybody? Okay. But yeah, our guest today, coming on right now, SupaScared.
What up?
What up, dude? Hey,
what up, man?
Your wife's here. Don't say anything too bad, okay?
Oh, she's always here. She's my biggest supporter. She's the best.
She pops in the room. She's like, shut the fuck up. Throws a shoe. I'm just kidding. How's it going, dude?
It's going good. If she does pop in, it's probably just to bring me a cat because, I don't know, Dinah decided to leave the room for whatever reason.
What's the cat's name?
One of my cats' name is Dinah, the one that was in here before when we were chatting. Yep.
What's that named after?
Alice's cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Deep
that
cut.
That old Disney cartoon is my favorite movie of all time.
That's so funny because I watched. Like, I was getting babysat one day when I was young, and my babysitter's like, "Let's just watch this," and I watched it, and I cried so hard when she started falling down the hole that I
yeah.
I was probably 5, whatever, not like super young, but like whatever. I could not. I was freaked the fuck out. That movie's scary. Like,
we all have our movies when we're a kid, man. Like for me, it was Wizard of Oz.
That one, it's got kind of similar vibes. I think like they're both.
I was like, yeah, I think I was like 4, but when that Wicked Witch came on, I didn't want anything to do with that movie.
Yeah, it's too much. We got your whole squad showing up.
Oh, what's up, Bryce? Got Bryce
that is
here.
A good ass mustache.
Oh, Bryce has got good mustache.
Shouts out Bryce and your mustache. Yeah, those flying monkeys. I mean, that movie was made in like the fucking 40s, 50s. I don't even know, but like a long time ago, and it is creepy.
Yeah,
it is terrifying.
It's terrifying, man.
Whatever. I'm not gonna watch it anytime soon.
Me either.
Maybe just get my blankie on and horror movie night.
Right. Snuggle up.
Anyway, so you stream on Twitch, yeah?
Yeah, I stream on Twitch. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 9. I've been rocking that schedule since I started last June.
Damn,
but,
that's consistent.
Thanks. I wanted to start streaming for a really long time, but I was never in the place to really do it. So when it was time, I was like, I'm just gonna carve a couple hours these 3 nights a week. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome so far. I played a lot of different games, but I mean, I started speedrunning Resident Evil Village, and I came back to it again like probably 7 weeks ago, and it's really all I've been streaming lately.
Yeah.
I've been completely absorbed in speedrunning that game.
I love speedrunning. Me and Danny actually on mids, maybe shouldn't out him, but whatever. We did this like contest where we were trying to speedrun Super Mario 64.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We both
started at the same exact time. We gave each other 2 weeks to learn it or whatever, and then race it. I couldn't even finish it. He fucking got so good at it in 2 weeks.
Dude, he's so good at that. I know he was going to start doing, I think, like 70 star or something a while ago, but I don't know. He's got to run it. I want to run it eventually, but I have this like USB N64 controller, and it does not map correctly at all. Like I'll be in the middle of the emulator, and it's like the button just switches. Like the Z button turns to B, and I don't know. I think there's like something wrong with the wiring, I would guess.
I'll just have to give you mine. I'll just stop by sometime and give you mine because I bought it for that competition and I haven't used it. I think I deleted that emulator. I wasn't an N64 kid, so like there's a couple games that are like sick, but I don't play them ever. Like
I feel that
you can't like knock Mario 64 or like Super Mario Mario Kart 64. There it is. That's what I was trying to say. You can't knock that. That was like iconic and like paved the way. But not like I need to play that at all. I got to switch.
Right? You stoked for the was it like 48 more tracks that are coming to Mario Kart?
I saw that, and to be honest, no, not really. I'm
not either.
I don't need that many. I
just wanted Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what they were doing, and they're just like, you know what? Let's take the tracks and all the ones that we can just throw out and throw it at them. We'll keep working on 9 instead of postponing it. But I don't know. I might buy it just because, but like I don't play enough where I'm like super sick of the tracks. I'll jump on and I'll play for a couple hours every once in a while. But like my Switch is like kind of like the backup thing I go to for gaming. Like, there's that kitty.
Speaking of, this is my other cat. This is Oakley.
Oakley.
Want to say hi, buddy? Grab him.
Oh my goodness. Oakley. He's so handsome.
He's my buddy boy.
Look at that coat.
Say hi, buddy.
It's like I'm so fucking sick of this.
Why
am I being drug around by humans right now? Ooh, what's that shit in the back? What is that? G Fuel or another drink alternative like that? What is that?
Yeah, there's G Fuel back there, but I don't have a code or anything.
Real gamer hours.
Oh yeah, real gamer.
You can't unless you wait. Speaking of, where's my banners? I think we have like a glitch sponsorship. There it is.
Ooh, how's that?
Yeah. Glitch is actually really great. I think it tastes better than G Fuel. I think I can't get G Fuel not to be chalky, and people tell me like, "No, you're doing it wrong." Maybe I am, but I can make Glitch not chalky at all.
Weird,
and it tastes great. My mom even likes Glitch, and I'm like,
oh.
So there's like 1.5 million different competitors of G Fuel. So
there's so many powder brands now. It's crazy. I can't keep up.
Like every streamer, if you want to be sponsored by some kind of energy powder, you're gonna find one out there. There's
Oh yeah.
you know, it's a little oversaturated. So it's like, what's the difference between them all? Probably a whole not a lot of nothing, but whatever. I think a lot of these, like, not saying like Glitch isn't supportive, like they've helped us out a lot, but like a lot of these sponsorships are affiliate programs where like you only make money if you sell the product, and I don't think that's. I think it's a scam for smaller streamers. And like, if you want to do it, cool, but if
I can
you
see
like,
that.
push that so hard, and you're like, I really, this is gonna make me look legit. It doesn't. Everybody can be sponsored by, Advanced GG Formula, whatever.
Yeah, you just have to apply for it.
Yep. Yeah. They're like,
it's just like an Amazon affiliate.
Yeah. It's just like, sell our shit and we'll give you like 10%. That's like nothing to us,
Yeah.
Like, great. So I think it's silly. And I've actually thought about doing like almost a more like a full episode about that. And there's a couple brands, and I don't want to like name names, but there's a specific chair brand that does like their contests every once in a while. And it's always just like people are like so dedicated to get sponsored by them. And then when you get sponsored by them, nothing happens. You can buy a chair for yourself for 25% off, and everybody else can get 15% off if they use your code. I'm like, you're still just buying their product for more than cost. Like, what do you mean? You're not really sponsored by nothing. You just work for them.
Right. Well, like I think a lot of companies have different tiers. Like they'll have like 2 or 3 different affiliate tiers, and then they'll have the actual sponsorship tiers for people that are pulling like a couple hundred or 1,000 concurrent viewers and stuff like that.
Yep, I know that. Is it Corsair that does that? Maybe.
Yeah, I know like Corsair does.
Peripheral, yeah, and then you can sign up, and anybody can have the first level. Second level is if you sell so many things, and then the third level is they hand pick, and then they actually are the big creators that are not they're actually making money. If you get sponsored and get paid monthly for no matter how you do, that's a sponsorship. That's real. They're actually, and they're not going to reach out to you until you have actual numbers. So
yeah.
If you're a small streamer, just be wary. If you see the opportunity to get sponsored by a company, just be wary.
Just be wary, and too, like, you gotta know your worth. You know what I mean? It comes to a point like you could be given a company like millions of views on your TikToks and XYZ, but if you're not doing any sales or hitting, whatever the payout minimum is, it's not doing anything for you other than the flex of having that code in your bio.
Yeah, and I feel like we've all fallen into that trap of having.
Oh,
the flex.
Definitely. You gotta. I mean,
it like makes you just look a little. Maybe makes you look a little more professional, but
well, and I mean, if you're happy about the product anyways, and it's something that you believe in, and you're stoked that you have a code, like that's already dope. Like that's a win-win.
Yeah, we BCMG, a Blue Collar Media Group, we work with a company called Creation Snack, and they're just tiny. And like, if you sell a couple of their products, just a couple of them, you can get your own line of candy. You just take one of their candies, and they put a different sticker label on it when they sell yours, and they put a little bit of a premium price on it, and that's just to basically pay BCMG. So basically, you could buy these like blue sour gummy round things, like the peach gummies. But they're blue, raspberry, and sour, and they're fucking delicious.
Oh, nice.
So since we're blue collar, we're like, let's do that. If you buy them on their site, they're like $7 or something. But if you buy the blue collar Blue Victory circles or whatever they're called, Sweet Blue Victory, that's what they're called. It's like $10, and we get kicked that plus a little bit for bringing people on there. So like, it's actually like it's showing people like, yeah, you can buy this stuff and also kind of throw a tip on top of that for the sponsored streamer. So
that's nice.
And they're such a small company that we can work directly with them. And we're actually doing a big event in August where they have like a stream team, and we have a stream team, and we're gonna like do like a little competition. So it's like,
sweet.
That's sick. Like, we're selling their product and we're making money for each sale, but there's actually other benefits. So
yeah,
there's definitely things out there that you can get, but every little chair sponsorship that comes your way, or God forbid,
or the
shitty little games,
especially when you see the TikToks where it's a marketing person from said chair company or whatever else, and hey, we're looking for streamers to sponsor any size. It's like, when you've got thousands of people that are all trying to sign up for it, it's, I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Raid Shadow Legends.
That's another one.
Raid is insane. They actually give a lot of money. Like
They
they're
do.
a little more picky about who they get, but they give a lot of money if you can get people to download their game. Like,
Yeah.
I
You got to
remember,
get people to download and play like an hour or something.
yeah, but then they give you like, if you get like, I don't know, what was it, like 5 people to download and play past the tutorial, they give you like $500.
Yeah, something
So for like a
crazy.
big creator, that's easy to do, but it's also kind of cringe. I have a partner friend on Twitch who got offered it, and he thought about it because it was a lot of money, and he eventually said no, just because like it's such a meme, and it's like it's not worth it. He's just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be made fun of more than like $500 is worth. So he didn't do it.
I don't know if you've ever used like Stream Elements before, but it's a program that I use to use all my overlays as like a browser source.
Yeah.
But they also like will let you kind of browse through different like sponsorship opportunities and stuff. And the Raid Shadow Legends is always at the top. And it's like, it's 5 or 10 people you have to get to like complete the first hour of the game. And then you get $500, but I don't know how many people are actually gonna like download and play it for that long.
No, basically, it's like a lot of these small streamers will be like, okay, I have 5 to 10 friends and family who would do this just for me for if I ask them, they're not going to be actually interested in the game. And that's why they have so many damn downloads and they can make so much money. And if a couple people get hooked on the game, awesome. On top of that. So
right.
It's smart. I've even thought, I like deeply thought about having my own company that has the same type of marketing and push for affiliate sponsorships and stuff like that. And like, I still kind of want to do it, but more in like in a real way, not like a super scummy way, but like if I can get people
have
to
more
be
balance,
sponsored, have people sponsored and push my product and just give them like a good percentage, but like still give them a percentage. It's just, I got like a huge like army behind me selling my product. But if I ever do that, I don't know, it'll be probably like a $10,000 commitment on my half, but who's got that right now?
Right.
Not me.
I wish.
Damn, I just got asked to work at my old job. I'm gonna work at a movie theater. Damn.
That's weird when you get those texts or emails every once in a while. It's like, hey, how are you? Can you work tomorrow? It's like, no.
Yeah, I'm still on this. I'm still like on the payroll there, and I was just like, yeah, if I want to come back, like I'll come back, and if you need me to fill in, I might. So
that's a little different, at least.
Sell popcorn. I just like going to movies for free, and like if I'm on the schedule, I can go, but if I'm not on the schedule, I can't. So like, I pick up that one shift. That's like 2 weeks of movies I can go see for free. That's a pretty damn good deal. So okay, how long have you been streaming? I think you told me either before the episode or maybe even when I first got in here.
I started June 1st last year. In May, I did like 3 or 4 just like test streams from my PS5, but no camera or anything.
Okay.
And then the beginning of June, I was in a place where I was able to like set the PC up and like have Ethernet and everything, and I just went for it. I was playing a bunch of Resident Evil Village, and it was the first game that I ever started speedrunning.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked. It kind of coincided for those two for me.
What made you want to speedrun that? Was it just like because you finished the game, you're like, that was quick, I can do this, or just you like that game that much, or what?
I'm a huge Resident Evil like fan. Like I love the entire series. Even the old fixed camera games. I like the third person games. I like the first person games. But I was actually always a really big fan of Bakbasup and like Maxi Lobes. They're two speedrunners.
Okay.
They're involved with like GDQ and stuff like that every once in a while, but Bach especially will do these like 12-hour marathons where he'll just play like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, or like he'll just do like a bunch of them in a row. And that just always seemed fun to me. It was always something I wanted to do because I've always casually played Resident Evil games fast. Didn't necessarily like speedrun them, but I'd play them fast.
Yeah.
But with Village, it was the first time I actually sat down, like learned a route, and then grinded it out with splits and everything. But I first started running it on console, but I actually recently switched to running it on PC a few weeks ago, and it's much more fun.
Yeah. What's your time?
It depends on the category. So my PB for, let me just pull it up real quick.
Yeah, because I know like some games are like either very short or very long, and I don't think I can do either of those. Like some games are like ridiculous, like 6 hour plus
Oh
speed
yeah,
runs.
no,
Like
they're
I can't. Like what if you choke at the end? I'd be devastated.
yeah, it sucks when you choke at the end.
Yeah,
My PB is a 128.44, so hour 28
nice.
minutes 44 seconds, and that's for any percent new game plus. So after you
Okay.
beat the game, you've got all the like health upgrades. You have the upgrades so you can walk a little bit faster. You've got the Magnum, the grenade launcher, the assault rifle, all the good stuff, so you can just run through the game fast.
Hell yeah.
But the other categories I run are actually two that I hold world records in. I do new game knife only any percent, which is starting from a brand new game. You don't have any upgrades, and all you're able to use is the base knife. It
Jesus.
does 0 damage, I swear. Um, that's a fun one to watch. It's an empty category that I just wanted to kind of route out and
Yeah.
do a run for and see if other people would start running it with me.
Are you the only one on the leaderboard?
I'm the only one on console, and it's because the entire time. So when you swing the knife, you do this like 2 combo animation.
Yeah.
But once you do your second swing, Ethan, the main character, he pauses for like 2 seconds. So in order to do that, you have to hit L1 to like bring your hands up, and then you can keep going to swinging. So the entire run is like this, which it gets really, really old after like 10 minutes.
Do you just pretty much run past everybody, or do you actually have to kill a bunch of things?
It's just the bosses that you really have to kill, but they're like 10 minutes
Oh
apiece. So
Jesus.
the last hour of the game is pretty intense. On PC, it's much easier because you're just clicking, you know.
Yeah.
But the other one I run is Jedi percent. So if you beat Village, you unlock something called Mercenaries mode, and if you beat every single level of that with a S ranking, you unlock a lightsaber for no reason.
That's lit.
Right, dude, it's fun. So Jedi percent, it's similar to knife only, but you're using the lightsaber, which it one hits just about everything except the bosses. So that's a lot faster. My PB is like I think I got a 135 the other night, which it beat the PC world record by 2 minutes, but I didn't want to submit it. I'm gonna hopefully get a better run on Wednesday, and then I'll submit that one.
Damn, go follow. Watch that shit live. Watch that shit live, you guys. Come on. SupaScared.
If you can't watch it live, I mean, I'm on YouTube too. I'm SupaScared everywhere.
Yeah, I just saw that you subbed to us, so I need to go sub to you. You subbed to Bottom Fraggers today. We never post on there. Like we go live on there and just like leave it. But hey, Sean followed you. Sean followed you. He's got you.
Oh, let's go. Thank you so much, Sean.
He's the man.
I appreciate that.
He's also from Minnesota.
Nice. Let's go.
You probably played shows with him. He was in a band called Nomad for a long time in Minnesota. Do you remember Nomad at all?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, long ginger hair. He's a screamo boy, little screamer.
Screamo boy. Let's go.
Man, I haven't been in like a metal band in forever. I'm like in pop punk bands for the last couple of years. And
oh, I love it, dude. I haven't played a show in 6 years. It's depressing. But
I know it.
Streaming kind of fills that void.
Honestly, how many band members do you know that started streaming over the last since COVID? Like,
dude,
everybody,
so
it's just like, God, we need attention. We're band people. We need attention right now. That's me.
That and even like bigger musicians, like, dude, I don't know if you ever watch Herman Lee on Twitch.
No.
Like Dragon Force's guitar player.
I haven't.
Dude, his content is just awesome. Really? I love it. Yeah, he's always shredded and stuff, but he posts some really funny TikToks. But it's just so funny to see. Or I get not funny, but it's cool to see musicians that you looked up to when you were younger now on these platforms where they're communicating with their fans.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to with how much money you can't make as bands now. Like it's not the same as it was, especially when you can't tour. Like I need supplemental income. I'm gonna try to make it on Twitch. I already have a fan base, and it works. Like
oh yeah, definitely.
Vocalist from Oceano.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, Black Mario was his name for the longest time. He just switched it to Adam on Earth, but he has I usually expect like these band dudes like who already have a fan base to just kind of just go live and just rake in a little bit. He fucking goes the extra mile. Like he dressed up like Mario for like years doing that.
Oh
shit.
Yeah,
he's the man, dude. He's good shit,
dude. He's been doing tons of like vocal streams now. Yeah, so he's just like tracking the new Oceano album, and it's so fun to like just pop into people's streams and you're just watching them like track in the studio or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
I definitely want to do more music streams. I did one in December, and my computer literally died the day after.
Oh no.
So I had to take like it was almost 4 weeks off of streaming, but then
Damn.
got to come back in January and been doing a bunch of the speed runs, but I want to start doing more more guitar streams.
Yeah. You have like the software or like the shit that you need to
Yeah.
do. I'm sure you know what you're doing. You're in Rhodes Glass, bro. Come on. That's some clout, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some clout, dude. Rhodes Glass did some shit.
Oh, come on. Thanks,
Come
bro.
on, man.
I appreciate that, man.
You know you did it, bro. You know you out here.
It was fun, man. I miss it. It was a good time. It was a good time.
I loved playing like that like era of like local music was the fucking shit. It was probably towards the end of We're the Blog, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But like I was still like in the music scene and doing shit, and like I loved it. I used to be so fucking active in the local scene. And now I just like since COVID, especially, I haven't done shit. I almost went to a show yesterday, but then I was like, I need to sleep. Like I'm too old for this shit.
So my wife and I we moved to Florida 2016 or 2017. I don't remember anymore.
Because so did Sean.
COVID is like
time, but anyway.
Oh, that's awesome. That's funny.
The same person. Anyway.
But I mean, like since that happened, like I've been so far removed from the local scene. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yeah. But I saw earlier today on Twitter that there was a like a little hardcore show or something last night. I was like, dude, that would have been so fun to go. Like,
was it the Frost Coffin, Bather, and
Rot
played it?
Yeah. It was that show.
I wanted to go, bro, dude. So another small world thing. So this BCMG company that Sean and I are sponsored by, you can see in the background here. We have somebody who works with BCMG and is part of the team named Steph, and she apparently does like photos for like hardcore music and knows like goes on tours with like bigger bands all the time. And I'm like, oh, that's lit. Like I met her down in Texas. She was taking pictures for us, and then we just found out we had same music taste. And then she's like, my boyfriend is in this band called Frost Coffin, and I saw their logo. It looks very metally, and I'm like, cool. And like I never checked them out, and they were coming to Minneapolis, so I'm like, I better go. I checked them out. They're so fucking good. They're like if you like He Is Legend, they're kind of like a southerny, little more southern.
Okay.
Like He Is Legend, bro. They don't like. I thought it was gonna be like some crappy like screring metal, like very generic. These guys fucking rock. So Frost Coffin.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I'll
check them out.
Okay, yeah, dude. I've been listening to it a lot, and I'm kind of bummed I missed the show. But
dang, dude, I'm bummed I missed it now too.
I'm too old for this shit, bro.
I am too. I'm gonna be 30 this year.
I turned 30 a week ago.
That's happy belated again, dude.
Thank you. 30, man.
We got this, man. 30's
it's a milestone, but it's not like one that you love to hit. Nothing cool happens. You're just like, oh damn, a different decade. Like 30 sounds old.
Yeah, it kind of does, especially when you got like kids on TikTok calling you old head and stuff.
Especially when you're going to conventions reading My Little Pony porn. You're like, should I be doing this? I'm 30.
Yeah, what happened there? I was listening in the beginning. I was like, what did he do?
So we went to this convention to promote both BCMG and just Bottom Fraggers in general. And originally the plan was to bring a couple bigger like cosplay artists. So like a couple people who have like 50 to 100,000 followers on like TikTok and stuff. So like they were going to kind of be the main draw, and we were going to kind of like bring them and pay their expenses in, and then do like a live show with them and do a couple little anime panels, and then like an adult cosplay one at night. And they ended up like getting double booked, so we couldn't do it, but we still wanted to go. So we kept with our original plan of like doing anime shit, even though that's not the main focus of Blue Collar Media Group or Bottom Fraggers. So we went, the first panel we did was like a comedy panel about like anime being bad, and like if you're a weeb, you're going down a dark hole, and it's like basically like you're doing heroin. like if you find out your friend is watching Death Note, it's probably going to only progress into something worse until they're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and there's no hope for them after that or something. So we did that, and that was very funny. We did a Marvel vs. DC thing last minute, which was cool.
Oh, nice.
But then I also wanted to do a panel where we read actual fan fiction, which I saw at a different convention, and I thought it was the funniest thing. But actual fan fiction, and we have different parts so people can read with it, and it was all My Little Pony based. And if you don't know about bronies and in the adult themed My Little Pony
I don't
community, it's very thriving. Let's just say there's a lot of My Little Pony porn on the internet, and it's oftentimes very gross. But some of them people actually kind of make funny. Like it's fucking gross and weird, but it's still very funny. So like I brought these things there, and we would read. And there was one pony was like teaching the other pony how to play trombone. But like everything about it was like sexually suggestive. Like she placed her lips, around the boner, and like blah blah blah. Yeah, it's like it was all very funny.
That's.
But like then it's just like us, couple 30-plus-year-old dudes reading it in front of a panel of. I mean, they're all probably all about the same age, to be honest with you. Couldn't be, no kids allowed in there. But it landed. I thank God it landed, because if it was been a straight face, us just reading about pony boners. Probably not that funny.
That could have went one way or the other.
I recorded the whole thing too, so
really funny or really awkward.
Well, we had like so many like inside jokes going with it. Like this one guy was in the crowd, and we're like, "Do you want to read a role?" And he's just like, "Oh, it depends." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm just like, he's like, "What's like the content about?" I'm like, "Well, it's pretty gross." He's like, "What is there, like butt plugs in there?" And I'm like, no, honestly, no, there's nothing about butt plugs. He goes, "I'm not really interested." I'm like, "You're only interested if there's butt plugs in there?"
What?
And like everybody laughs. So like we kept like on the fly putting butt plug jokes in the script that weren't in there for this guy who was there. And like every time we did it, the crowd would laugh. Ernest was killing it with his butt plug jokes.
That's awesome.
So it ended up being a very, very cool time. But a weird. We were both very nervous going into it. Like,
I can imagine. At least it was well received.
Thank God, because we don't like that shit. Like, I tried to find. This is going to get maybe just too much information, but I tried to find other things that weren't My Little Pony. So I went on these fanfic sites for adults, like Wattpad has a bunch of this shit. But I looked up like Harry Potter porn, and there's a shit ton of it. Like just people writing Harry Potter shit. And I looked through a lot of it, and none of it was funny. It was all very sincere and straight to the point. And I'm like, this is rotting my brain right now. I hate this so fucking much. Where's the funny shit? So I just went back to My Little Pony and kept it at that. Because it's always funny. As a little pony fucking something is always funny. Apparently, gets the crowd going.
Gets them going, I guess.
I love it. Sheesh. Oh, I also this is gonna be a weird ass transition. Anyway, don't fuck ponies. It's weird. And I wanted to talk before we ended the episode. We got about 13 minutes left, so plenty of time. But Elden Ring. I know a lot of people in watching right now are excited about Elden Ring. You're excited about Elden Ring.
I can't wait, dude.
I know nothing about it. What's it? 3 days, 4 days, something like that?
Yeah, we got I think 3 days at like 11 p.m. or something.
Jesus. So it's like that's.
And I guess on
on
PC it's coming out like 6 hours early, and now I'm kind of upset I bought it on PS5.
Yeah. Do you have like a nice capture card? Is that what you usually run on?
No, I don't have a nice one. It's like a generic no-name one from Amazon, and it either works really nice or it's doing what it's doing today with the weird scan lines.
Yeah, mine is also a no-name one. Actually, On Mids bought it for me.
Let's go.
Super nice. Just shouts out Danny. But sometimes it's just like the audio, especially, just fucks up.
Oh no.
Elgato diff. Yeah. Oh, shit.
I have a Elgato HD 60 Plus that I use for my PS5, but the one for my camera is just a generic capture card. Yeah. I gotta get that Elgato money, like you were saying with your green screen.
Elgato's just too good. I like. Actually, the person who said that pain reel, we were looking through Elgato's website, and I was kind of talking trash, but like, you don't need to spend all this extra money on Elgato shit just because it's got the brand name. And then we went and we're like, all right, this shit looks so fucking nice.
Yeah.
Like, I can see the quality. Look at my camera getting all blurry. Not an Elgato, that's for sure.
Yeah, right. Mine either. I was the same way with like the Stream Deck for the longest time. I was like, I don't need to spend money on that. I can use my numeric keypad. No,
Stream Deck
it's not the same.
I love it. I love Elgato shit. They just know what they're doing, man.
The multi-tap function or whatever, where you can like make a stacked folder of actions. That's the coolest thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have some that are just like it does one thing and then it has that delay, and I just say wait 4 hours before you do this. So like I'll click it and it'll change my name on Twitter to live right now, and then 4 hours later it changes it back to original to Sam Fashion.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like a lot of it. I have a lot of like videos that I can cut to, and I'll click it. It'll play the video. It'll mute me and my desktop. It'll play the video, and then I just tell it to wait until the video's done, and then it pops me back up. So like it's just like a little pop up, which people fucking love. So it takes all the guesswork out of going to OBS and muting, clicking a thing, unmuting, muting. It's really nice. What's up, Ernest? We were just talking about you reading some pony porn.
Yo, what's up, Ernest? What up?
Yeah, he's the man. He's the man. We had so much fun over the weekend. We ate so much good food. God, awesome, I love traveling, man. Every time I get back from a vacation, I'm just like, I need to go somewhere again.
Dude, I haven't traveled since we traveled back to Minnesota from Florida for really? Pandemic. Yeah.
God damn. I mean, I like taking like a nice road trip somewhere. Like Chicago from here is so not far, and people.
Oh no, it's not far at all. I feel like
people don't go very often. It's like an easy. To me, it's like a good even day trip. Like drive all the way there, do some shit for like 5 hours, come back, be really tired the next day, but who fucking cares, you know?
Right. Just chill at home. Make sure you have the. Look at that. Bryce is driving to Chicago tomorrow.
Is he from here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm coming with. All right.
Bryce is my dog. It's my best friend. We live together.
Yeah. Damn, dude. He's gonna pop in with a cat too, huh?
He might. He's got some pretty cool cats. We got 5 cats at the house.
Jesus. How many people do you live with?
It's 4 altogether.
Damn. I couldn't do it again. I have not had like roommates in forever, and I don't want to do it ever again. I live alone, so I can just be fucking loud and naked as I want, you know? It's fucking great. Like I would love to live with my girlfriend, but other than that, like that's it, man. It's just me and my dog. I can do anything I want. Like I don't have to wash my sheets, Mom. Okay.
Yeah, I heard you say something about that earlier. You got no sheets on?
I got no sheets on the bed, but you know what?
No sheet club. Whatever.
Whatever. Sometimes it's a little weird, but like, take the stigma away, man. I'm just sleeping.
You're just sleeping. We're just living. It's all good.
I hate sheets. All my homies hate sheets.
I hate sheets.
Oh man. So you have a Twitch. You have a YouTube. You have a hover.
Yeah,
you have
I got a hover. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think I'm on everything.
Damn.
Just about.
Do you keep up with all of them?
I try to.
It's so hard for me.
But when I wasn't grinding the speedruns as much, I was posting like 3 to 5 TikToks a day, and I was keeping up with everything a lot more. But at least like my Twitter, I try to keep up with, or at least post like once or twice a day.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much it.
Yeah, dude.
The Twitch is super consistent. I'm always Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. But I think I'm gonna start doing like a daytime stream on Tuesday, just for like a couple hours, even if I'm just like editing videos or something. But
nice. Yeah, the consistency is usually people's like biggest, like the thing that they have to do the most, and people just don't do it. Like it's too hard for a lot of people. I couldn't do it. I tried at the beginning of the year to do like a 3-day schedule. I lasted like 2 weeks before I was like, I don't know if it was related exactly, but like I was just burnt out. I'm like, I'm done, man. I need to go.
It happens, man. And too, like if you ever get burnt out, like you gotta take some time off just so you can rejuvenate. Because you owe it to everyone that's hanging out with you and watching to
right
give them your best self. And
well, it sucks like if you're making any kind of money on Twitch too, like even small amounts, like if you're getting a payout every month, it's hard not to go live just to get that. And that's what I've been kind of stuck in. Like I'm like, I need to go live at least a couple times this week. I'll just go play Halo. If people come, they come, and I don't plan anything, and you can tell the difference. Like I'm not making content, I'm just going live. And if people come by, they come by, and like my regulars come and sub, so I make the money, which I kind of need right now, to be honest with you. And like it's great, but it's definitely affecting everything from across the board because I'm streaming when I don't really care to be. And maybe I should just take the time off, and if I get rejuvenated again, which from this convention I kind of am, so cool. But if you're not into it, it's so hard just to say no, don't do it. But
no, it's hard. And I mean, sometimes you just got to switch it up too. Like I know a lot of people say that, you can't play a game that's like too oversaturated, but you can't play anything that's undersaturated. But in my opinion, if you just play whatever you're having fun with, that's when you're going to be like your organic, natural self. And then that's when people are going to come and have fun and hang out with you and, sub or whatever.
But honestly, I've always hated like being too specific about that kind of stuff. Like I can get like if you're trying to like maximize your your possibility of doing really well, then those are the things you have to do. But if you want to just play Call of Duty Warzone, there's tons of big streamers playing that. There's a ton of people playing that, so you're not going to be found from Twitch, but who's being found from Twitch anyway? You need to do the extra shit. And
because that's the thing. I mean, you could be streaming to like 1-2 average viewers playing Warzone, but if you're keeping your clips and you're doing really cool stuff and you're repurposing that on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, you're doing it on TikTok, you're posting it on your Twitter, people are gonna see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like especially if you're posting like 3 a day on TikTok, because I think the For You page goes back like 60 or 90 days.
Something like that, yeah.
So, you do 3 times 60, it's 180 videos that have a potential to, pop off.
I've been trying to like think of all the other ways that you can be discovered, because Twitch discoverability, just don't ever count on it. Don't ever count on Twitch discoverability. No. And if you're trying to find the right game for it, sure, it can help a little bit, but as soon as you don't play that game anymore, they're gone. So like doing stupid little things.
I've noticed like, that.
Go to a convention and do a panel. Yeah, that's expensive, but if it's local, it could be almost free, and you can get, a ton of followers from it. A couple. I know I got a couple, and that was it. Come on a stupid podcast. Like Bottom Fraggers is tiny, but I guarantee you got at least one follower from tonight. And that's just like a random thing. Go like make a point to be on a podcast every month, and you can you have to do those grassroots thing. And like I said, I don't like saying that, but like you have to go out there and do the shit that's not just going live.
Right. You can't just go live. And the other thing is too, you can't just post in other people's Discords that you're going live.
Nobody ever clicks on those.
No one ever clicks on those. But let's say you take a couple hours a day to just like sit in Discord and like you're making friends with other streamers, communities that you like and stuff like that. I mean, that's a good way to, build your own core community, and then you can just slowly branch out from that.
Yeah, there's too much. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff you can and should do, and it's still a slow process. Like, whatever, Wimble. I don't want to. Yeah, no,
I don't want to
either. I don't want to either. But I think
the thing is too, it's not a race. Like, I know it can be discouraging too sometimes, because it's, you might be growing at a certain pace, and then you see someone who just started and they're already averaging like a couple hundred viewers, and you're like, what's the difference? But it's the thing I learned for me was just like turning the view count off and just having a good time and just chilling with whoever is in chat and just be like having fun.
I hear that all the time, turn the view count off, and I don't think I'm strong enough to do it. I think I'm too weak. I gotta know. I'm just like it picks up my brain every time. I'm just like, what if there's 2? What if there's 10? Like, I don't know. I have to
turn it off. Turn it off and tell yourself there's 100. Just be like, there's 100 people lurking, and just go for it.
Yep. Yeah, you should always assume that people are lurking, because usually there are somebody. And like,
or I mean, like someone can go watch your VOD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if your VOD is you just sitting here playing Warzone, and then every time you get a kill going knocked one, and that's it. Like, people might not want to watch your whole VOD, but if you're talking about your day or whatever.
Yeah, being a content creator, you got to, you got to be an entertainer. You can't just go live. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, it's tough though. It's tough out here,
Right. It's a lot more work. It's a lot more work than a 9 to 5. That's for sure.
If you want to make as much money as a 9 to 5, it's going to be a lot more work.
If you want to make what you're making in a 9 to 5, good luck. Hope.
Yeah, right. My job's a 9 to 5, and I can slack off and still make the money. And I can't do that with Twitch. I can, might get in trouble at work sometimes, but you know what? If one day I'm just not feeling it, I'll just take PTO.
Right,
There's benefits. There's benefits of 9 to 5. You know what? I'm okay with it. Gotta make that money. I'm gonna go work in a movie theater for a day.
Why not?
Oh shit. Well, that's about the episode. It's about be 8 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Did you say that you're streaming tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live probably around 9.
All right, I'll pop in. Yeah, I have my community Discord hangout tonight, but I'll stop by.
Definitely, everybody go check out SupaScared on Twitch. Go find that Discord. Go hang out. Make a friend.
Yeah,
Talk
if
about
you go
Resident
to
Evil.
you go to my Twitch, all of my links are there for everything, but there will be a Discord link too that you can click.
Hell yeah.
Come hang out every other Monday. Ooh, I like the
Someone's
lights.
following me. It's probably your wife.
Oh, probably. Let's go.
Shouts out whoever just followed me. Thanks.
But
yeah.
every other Monday at 9 p.m. I do a community Discord hangout. So anyone from the community is free to just come hang out, talk, chat. Sometimes we play games. Sometimes we watch videos. Just have a good time.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Sweet. Well, thank you for being on.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Wait, you're streaming next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday, correct?
Yep. I'll be live Wednesday.
It's Monday.
And then
okay. Fuck, my days are all
I'll be
up.
live. I'll be live extra because of Elden Ring 2 this week.
That's right. Go follow SupaScared if you want some Elden Ring content.
Let's go. I'm going live right when it releases on Thursday.
And you think it's gonna crash like every other game that comes out?
I hope not, but I'll be playing until I'm too tired.
Yeah. I hope it's great. I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but you know what? Everybody's been very excited. I just get very worried when people get too excited because then I'm like, could it be a Cyberpunk? It could. Could be.
The next gen update I will say is better.
Yeah.
But it's not
of
it's
Cyberpunk.
Still not, yeah, it's still not.
I've heard it's
enough.
Actually I have a friend who was actually on this show. He's a game developer. He's been playing it for the first time just like last week, and he's like, "This is sick! Like, what the fuck?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
great. I guess probably has a nice PC though, so there's that."
Oh yeah, if you're on a PC, I'm sure the game is great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, SupaScared on everything. Go hit this man up. Thank you again, and thank you everybody for watching. We will be live next Monday with another fucking episode of Bottom Fraggers. Peace out, everybody.
Peace. Thanks for having me, man.